All right, about 2 minutes to race number one. Stock short course. You guys are up in 2 minutes. Enoch, Polson, St. Martin, Mertez, and Amos. Easy, Seth. Take it easy on my bucket, man. Not you. All right, we just need Jake Ward out to Marshall. Stock short course start making their way to their driver's stand, looking for Jason Enoch, Dennis Polson. If your last name is St. Martin, you are up. Jason Mertez and Stephen Amos. Little bit of Friday night racing here at Trackside. Oh yeah, nice and prompt. Turns out you are the fastest St. Martin. I knew you were right on Tuesday. You're jazzed up? You feeling it? What you say? You got your big knob? Oh. I don't know if I could say that on the stream yet. It's a little early for that. All right, our marshals are spread out. Our driver stand is full. Let's roll them around. Let's check them in. One lap of warm-up here. Starting it off the only way we know how at Trackside. Little bit of stock short course. We got Enoch. We got Polson, Henry St. Martin, Mike St. Martin, Jason Mertez, David St. Martin, and Stephen Amos. All right, everybody all checked in here. Straightaway closed. Stock short course race number one. That order one more time. It's going to go Jason Enoch, Dennis Polson, Henry St. Martin, Mike St. Martin, Jason Mertez, David St. Martin, and Stephen Amos. All right, guys. Our marshals are ready to roll. Drivers, I'm going to call you by name. Jason Enoch, Dennis Polson, Henry St. Martin, Mike St. Martin, Jason Mertez, David St. Martin, and Stephen Amos. All right, here we go. A little bit of Friday night racing here. Everybody ready to roll unless your name is Ryan. David St. Martin out of the gate 16-3, Henry 16-5, Dennis 16-9. All these guys very close on lap number one. Watch coming out of sweeper. Watching the carousel. Both are clear now. We're already 1 minute in. 4 long minutes to go. David St. Martin out front. Orange and blue. Oh, man, up on his lid. Marshall taking his sweet time to grab him in the chicane. No sense of urgency out of that Marshall over there. 3:45 to go. Mike St. Martin moves to the point now. 16.5 last time by for him. 18 and a 5:07 pace. Mike gonna back it up with a 17.3. Enoch in that 2 spot. 17.01 for him. 17 and a 5:18 for Dennis Polson. Then it's David, Jason, Henry, and Steven. 1:35 and 3:25 to go. Mike, your leader, he's in that all brown, working a driver's stand jump, going for a little quick tumble there, but hangs on. 16.4 hot lap for him last time by. 18 and a 5:05 is the pace. Leader working his way on the straightaway now. Backs it up with an 18.0. 18 and a 5:08 the pace now. Pulls him within 6.8. 17 and a 5:13 for him. Now it's Enoch jumping in the 2 spot. Pulls him down to the 3. Followed by David, Jason, Henry, and Steven. 2:10 and 2:50 to go. $2.50 down, 2:10 to go. Mike St. Martin out front. Watching a straight, clear now. $3.25 in, 1:35 to go. Mike St. Martin out front. Watch coming on the straightaway. 18 and a 5:12 the pace. Mike working his way through the sweeper right now. All brown working around a carousel corner. 18 and 5:12. David in that 2 spot. 17 and a 5:16. Poles and in the 3 within 6/10. Him and St. Martin duking it out. Now it's Poles into the 2 spot. St. Martin down to the 3. 1:05 to go. Enoch in the 4, followed by Henry, Jason, and Steven. $4.20 down, 40 to go. Mike, David, and Dennis. Right now, battles for the 2 spot. Dennis and David swapping spots every time they cross the line. Dennis with a 16.6 last time by. Put some couple hundredths to the good of David St. Martin. St. Martin taking it right back. 4:40 down, 20 to go. Mike out front, comfortably in control of this one. Race clock has expired. Wait till I call your name. Keep going, keep going. Jason Enoch is done. Henry St. Martin is done. Dennis Polson done. There's Mike St. Martin. There's David. There's Stephen Amos. Waiting on Jason Mertez. Just one more to finish. Working down the line here. And that's a race. Marshall's on your blowers. Mike St. Martin going to take that one. 18 and a 5:10. David, 17 and a 5:07. Polson, 17 and a 5:10. Enoch, 16:03. Henry, 16:06. Mertez, 16 and a 5:16. 11 lap run there for Stephen Amos. All right, set those cars down right up to Marshall. Race number 2 coming up here. Appears to be a little bit of 17.5 buggy. We call it stock buggy around these parts. All right, guys from last year spreading out to Marshall here. Stock buggy making run of the driver's stand. Yep, there's 2 heats of it. I don't know. Did you check the heat sheets? Oh? That sounds like a you problem. All right, let's roll them around. Let's check them in. Watching the chicane. Clear now. All right, everybody all checked in here. Stock buggy race number 2. The order in this one, it's going to go Chet Lambert's going to lead us out first, followed by Jake Ward, Brian Cook, Bill Miller, Kevin Ross, Leonard Dake, Noah Folden, and David Gravy. All right, guys. Marshall's Look Alive drivers, listen for your name. Jake Ward, Brian Cook, Bill Miller, Kevin Ross, Leo Dake, Noel Folden, and David Gravy. Kind of messed my order up a little bit there. That's all right. We're working it out. Perfect. Work together, good check up there. Watching the carousel corner, keep it tight. Clear now. These guys working through the switchbacks, working together. Keep it clean, working down the chicane. Oh man, a little self-induced action there. Marshall right on it. Leonard Dake out front. Leonard rocking a 21 and a 5.06. Lambert's 21 and a 5.09. Folden, 21 and a 5.10. Top 3 guys covered by 3/10 right now. Ward in that 4 spot, followed by Gravy, Cook, Ross, and Miller. 1:10 and 3:50 to go. Leonard, your leader, working in front of the driver's stand right now. White. Look like a little bit of maroon in there. Gold. 125 and 3:35 to go. Now it's Ward to the point. Ward, 21 and a 5.11. Lambert's 21 and a 5.14. Long lap from Leonard Dake, to drop him all the way down to the 4 spot. Backs it up though, 14.3. Leonard jumps to the 2. So Ward. Two down, 3 to go. Ward, Dake, Lamberts, Folden, and Cook, top 5. Watch in front of the stand. Clear now. Ward, 21 and a 5.07. Dake, 21 and a 5.10. 14.3 across the line last time by. Lamberts with a 14.3. Top 3 guys covered by 1 second. Long lap from Lamberts, going to take him out of that lead battle. Ward out front, white and red, working his way down the chicane right now onto the straightaway. 14-0 last time by for Ward. Margin 2/10 over Leonard Dake. Ward working up the hill. Red and white with a good-looking black painted wing on that thing. Dake throwing down a 14.3, puts him to the point by a margin of a couple hundredths. Ward going to take it right back with a 14-0. Watch it after the carousel. Clear now. 2:55 and 2:05 to go. Ward and Dake, 21 lap runs. Those guys separated by 4/10. Lamberts throws down 14.3 from P3, puts him within 6 seconds right now. Then it's Folden, Miller, Cook, Ross, and Gravy. Right now, Lamricks and Folden on 20 lap runs. Miller and Cook. Scratch that. Miller on a 19. Cook on an 18. Ross and Gravy on 18. 140 to go. Another 14-0 there from Leonard Dake. Dake working his way on the back of Folden here. Work together. Second place on Folden. Folden gives them plenty of room there. These guys working it. Ward, your leader, working through the switchback up the hill. Red and white. Good looking black wing on that thing. 120 to go. Ross going to park it in the center section. $3.50 down, 110 to go. Half a second to gap up front. Ward and Dake, both these guys on 21 and a 5:05. Watching the carousel. Clear now. Ward last time by 14-3. Dake with a 14-3. Going to back it up 14-3. Separation 2/10. Watching the carousel. Cook on his lid. Lamricks maintain that 3 spot, followed by Miller, Folden. Miller and Folden separated by 4/10 right now. Separation to Cook, Ross, and Gravy. 15 seconds to go. A little bit longer of a lap last time by for Leonard Dake. Going to give Ward a little bit of breathing room now. 1.5 the separation. Race clock. There it is. Keep going until I call your name. Chet Lamricks, you are done. Hot lap on the last lap. Jake Ward, you're done. Kevin Ross is done. There's Brian Cook. Bill Miller is done. Leonard Dake done. Waiting on Folden and Gravy. Folden and Gravy. There's Mr. Gravy, and here comes Noah. And that's it. Bring him in, shut him down. Marshall's grab those blowers. Jake Ward going to take that one. Going to set the TQ and stock buggy 21 and a 5:04. Leonard Dake 21 and a 5:06. Lamricks 20:02. Miller 20:07. 20 and a 5:12 for Noah Folden. Ross with 18. Cook with 18. David Gravy with an 18 that time by. All right, these marshals all spreading out here. These guys making their way to the driver's stand for 21.5. Noah, you can go up in the corner up there. All right, let's roll them around. Let's check them in. 21.5 Spec Buggy. We got Travis Les, Jason Mertez, David Wank, Henry St. Martin, Jeff Jepson, and Zach Lambrex. Watch coming out of sweeper. Clear now. Everybody rolling around, checking in here. One lap of warm-up. Just waiting on one more, waiting on Mertez. A little bit of 21.5 Spec Buggy race number 3. Just waiting on Jason Mertez here. Nope, you're in this one. Here come Mertez. The order in this one, it's going to go Travis, Les, Jason, David, Henry, Jeff Jepson, and Zach Lambrex. Lambrex new to the RC game here. Dive it in. Well, at least new to Trackside. He might not be new to RC. New to it? Nice. There's Mertez. He all checked in. Jason, you're going to go out number 3. Oh. All right. All right, this is 21.5 Spec Buggy, race number 3. Drivers, I'm going to call you by name. Travis Mashinsky. Les Farjon. Jason Mertez. David Wenk. Henry St. Martin. Jeffrey Jepson. And Zach Lambrex. Here we go. First heat of 21.5 Spec Buggy. 21.5, always a popular class at Trackside Hobbies here. Just dropped the Sweet Heat schedule earlier today. So if you haven't seen that, make sure you go and check that out. A little bit of 21.5 only racing going on this summer on some select Friday nights. Everybody love a little 21.5. Mashinsky, early leader in this one. Oh, man, spoke too soon. Travis on his lid there. Might move Henry St. Martin to the point. We're going to check him when they come across. 120 in, 340 to go. Mashinsky going to hang on to that top spot for now. 20 and a 5, 13 is his pace. Leader working up the hill. Watching it straight. Go low, 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 low. Clear now. Mashinsky working the traffic here. White, black, and fluorescent yellow working up the hill. That is your leader working down the chicane. 150 in, 310 to go. 20 and a 5, 13 to pace off of Travis. Henry in that 2 spot. 19 and a 5, 16 for him. Jepson, 1803. Farjon, 1805. Then it's Mertez, Lambrex, and Wenk. Derek Bussey online cheering on Les Farjon. 220 down, 240 to go. (21.5) Spec Buggy on the track right now. Heat 1 of 2. Watching straightaway car coming up to speed. Clear now. Oh, man. William Miller narrowly avoiding that. That almost took you right out. 250 down, 210 to go. Mashinsky showing the way. In control of this one. Working that driver's stand, tabletop, white, black, fluorescent yellow, tight to the trackside curbing is Travis. 20 and a 5-10 pace. Watch coming on the straightaway. Car coming up to speed. Good check up there. Watching the sweeper go low. Low, 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 low on the sweeper. Clear now. Watch coming out of sweeper. Clear now. 330 and 130 to go. Travis out front in control. Jeff Jepson moves up to the number 2 spot. Jepson in that all red with the red wheel dots working through the sweeper right now. That is your second place car working on the back of Mertez right now. Farjon in the 3, Mertez down in the 4. Then it's Henry, David, and Zach. 110 to go. Watch the top of the hill. Watch going into the chicane. Clear now. Battle is for that number 2 spot. 55 seconds to go. Jepson and Farjone separation 8/10. Jepson all red working on the back of Mertez. Mertez gives him plenty of room there. Jepson working the driver's stand jump now. Farjone working on the straightaway. 35 seconds to go. A little bit longer of a lap last time by for Farjone. Jepson a little sigh of relief there. 5.2 the split now. Jepson in the 2, Farjone in the 3. Now it's a battle for the number 4 spot. St. Martin and Mertez separation 1.2 with 10 seconds to go. Oh man, Mashinsky on his lid. Les Farjone, you are done. Jeff Jepson is done. David Wenk is done. There's Mashinsky, he's done. Jason Mertez done. Henry St. Martin done. Waiting on one more. Zach Lambrecht still racing through the chicane. Here comes Zach. And that's a race. Lambrecht's doing his hot lap on the last lap, but it's Mashinsky who's going to take the win in that heat. 20 and a 5.16. Jepson 18 and a 5 flat. Farjone 18.05. 18 and a 5.12 for Henry St. Martin. 5.15 for Jason Mertez. 13 and a 5.07 for Wank. 13 and a 5.17 for Zach Lambrechts. Race number 4. You guys are up. Hold the cars, guys. Hold the cars. Lincoln and Matthew. Stop driving. Lincoln and Matthew, stop. I didn't. All right, our marshals appear to be all spread out here. Let's roll them around. Let's check them in. One lap of warm-up. All right, straightaway closed. This is race number 4. It's 21.5, Spec Buggy. The order in this one is going to go Kyle Walters, going to go up first, followed by Seth Godin, Matthew Andrus, Lincoln Dake, Nick Langefeld, Jason Enoch, and David Gravy. All right, guys, marshals look alive. Drivers, listen for your name. Kyle Walters, Seth Godin, Matthew Andrus, Lincoln Dake, Nick Langenfeld, Sweeper, Jason Enoch, and David Gravy. All right, race number 4, 21.5, Spec Buggy on the track. Couple laps in the books. It's Seth Godin out front. Oh, man, Godin on his lid. One more, Henry. Godin in that all blue, rocking that B5M. Godin rocking the relic. Arguably one of the best cars that Team Associated has come out with. I'm surprised the top paid Team Associated guys aren't running that. Already running the B67. Might as well run a B5M. .135 and 3:25 to go. Now it's Langfeld to the point. Long lap for Langfeld. Going to move Kyle Walters to the front. Walters 18 and a 5:03. Rocking that turquoise, white, and black. Working a driver stand jump. Langfeld in a 2. Separation 1.2. Godin in that 3 spot. Top 3 guys covered by 2.6. Then it's Gravy, Andres, Enoch, and Dake. 2:05 and 2:55 to go. Watching the chicane. Oh, man, Walters getting spun around, catching some crossfire there. Taking out Gravy in the process. Halfway down, halfway to go. Godin moves to the front now after that little maneuver. 18 and a 5:04 for him. Walters 18.506. Langfeld 09. David Gravy 18 and 5:19. So top 4 guys all on 18 lap runs. Watch the top of the hill. One more, Mr. Wank. Watch coming down the straightaway. Keep it low. Mr. Wank working hard over there. Sweeper go high. Clear now. Walters back to the point. Langfeld to the 2. Separation 2.3. Long lap from Godin. Going to shuffle him down to the 3 spot. Then it's David, Matthew, Jason, and Lincoln. 140 to go. Race number 5. 4-wheel drive buggy. You guys are up next. Watch on the straightaway go high. Straightaway go high. Oh, he's going to try that section again. Walters out front working a carousel. 18 and a 5 flat. Godin 18 and a 5:04. 3.3 the split. Langenfeld still in that 3 spot, followed by Gravy, Andres, Enoch, and Dake. Top 4 guys still on 18 lap run. 17 for Matthew. 16 for Enoch. 14 for Lincoln with 1 minute to go. .20 seconds to go. Walters out front. Up on a 19 lap run now. Good enough for second on the grid here. Godin 18 and a 5 flat. Separation 7/10. Godin in that all blue looking good. Working up the hill. Keep going. Keep going. Seth Godin is done. Racing behind you. Nick Langenfeld's done. Kyle Walters done. Lincoln Dake is done. There's Matthew Andres. He's done. David Gravy done. Just waiting on one more. It's Jason Enoch working his way down the line. And that's a race. Marshall's grab those blowers. Kyle Walters going to take that one. 19 and a 5:17. Good enough for second on the grid. Thanks, Leo. Langfeld, 18 and 5:01, 18.504 for Seth Godin. David Gravy, 18 and 5:07, 17 for Matthew, 16 for Enoch, 15 for Lincoln Dake. Race number 5. All right, drivers from the last race spreading out here. Mr. Gravy, you can slide over here and help out Seth. Thank you, sir. All right, a little bit of four-wheel drive buggy. Let's roll him around. Let's check him in. Who am I missing up there? Well, I know who I'm missing. He was Race Marshal Race. Give him a little extra time here. Where'd he go? I saw him walking up. Oh, sneaky, sneaky, Mr. Jepson. Oh, yeah, I need the radio. Go ahead and rip a warm-up lap for me, Mr. Jepson. This is a little four-wheel drive buggy. Combination of the four-wheel drive 13.5, four-wheel drive 17.5. Not quite enough to run both of them separately. But we'll run them both combined. I'm okay with that. Jepson going to work a little warm-up lap here. This is race number 5. Jepson also going to lead us out in this one. It's going to go Jepson. Then it's going to go Farjone, St. Martin, Mason Wink, Noah Folden, Chet Lambricks. That's going to round it out here. A little bit of four-wheel drive buggy race number 5. All right, guys. Marshals Look Alive drivers, I'm going to call you by name. Jeff Jepson, Les Farjone, David St. Martin, Mason Wink, Noah Folden, and Chet Lambrax. All right, here we go. Nice and easy is the name of the game. A little bit of four-wheel drive buggy on the track right now. Race number 6, modified buggy. You guys are up next. We'll take a very short break after race number 6. It's going to be about 8 minutes long. These guys working together out there. 2 different type of motor, same type of drivetrain. 105 in, 355 to go. Lambricks out front, Farjone, Folden, Jepson, St. Martin, and Wank. .130 and 330 to go. Lambricks out front. He's in that green, orange, yellow, white. Working his way through the switchbacks right now up the hill. A little bit longer of a lap last time by, but Lambrick's going to maintain that lead by a margin of 1/10 over Les Farjone. Lambrick's working up the hill right now. Farjone working through the switchbacks in the all yellow. Folden in that 3 spot. Oh, man, Farjone off the track. Luckily, right into the hands of the marshal there. Folden going to start to close in just a little bit. Jepson in the 4, followed by St. Martin and Wing. 2:10 in, 2:50 to go. Work together, work together. Halfway down, halfway to go. Lambricks out front, 14.2 last time by. 21 and a 5.07 pace. Farjone, 20 and a 5 flat. Folden, 19 and a 5 flat. Then it's Jepson and St. Martin duking it out for the number 4 spot. Jepson, 19 and a 5:07. St. Martin, 5:09. 2:10 to go. Watch right in front. Clear now. Lambrick's your leader, working in the chicane right now. Green, yellow, and orange. A little bit of white in there. Last time by 15-0. Back it up 14-2. 21 and a 5:06 to pace off of Lambrick's. Watch the top of the hill. That's Farjon on his lid. That's going to allow Noah Folden to close in just a little bit here. Farjon, 18-9 across the line. Here come Folden working through the chicane on the straightaway. Folden with a 14-7 separation between him and Farjon, just 7/10. Farjon on the wrong side of the track. That should move Folden to the 2 spot, 1:20 to go. Work together, coming on straightaway. Jepson give him a little bit of room there. Good driving. Tucks right in, follows them. Folden, 14-6, moves into the 2. Farjon down to the 3. Jepson in the 4. 4 down, 1 to go. These guys all working together, working on a straightaway. Wenk giving Jepson a little bit of room. These guys executing that perfectly. Ebbs and flows and four-wheel drive buggy. 30 seconds to go. Oh man, Folden on his lid just a little bit. Luckily it lands it rubber to the dirt. These guys working it out. Oh, man, little training wheels there. Marshall on it. Watch him straight away. Go low, low, low. Clear now. Keep going. Time has expired. Keep going until I call your name. Jeff Jepson, you are done. First one done. David St. Martin is done. Les Farjon done. Gonna come down to the last lap here. Folden done. There's Chet Lambrick's. Here comes Mr. Wenk. And that's a race. Marshall's grab those blowers. Chet Lambrick's gonna take that one. 21 and a 5:03. Folden gonna get Farjon on the last lap there. 20 and a 5:06 for Folden. 20 and a 5:07 for Farjon. Jepson 19:03. St. Martin 18:02. Mason Wenk, 15 and a 5:12. All right, hold the cars. Hold the cars. Got a little blower battery change here, mid straightaway. Mr. Jepson, you want to slide down to a more centralized chicane location for me, sir? Thank you. Little bit of mod buggy coming up here to close out the round. Like I said, we will take an 8-minute break after this one. Then we'll go into round number 2. It's going to be the same race order. You're just going to go up how you finish. I'm going to print some heat sheets to reflect that. All right, track is open. Let's do a little bit of warm-up here. Modified buggy. Oh. Ow. All right, everybody all checked in the order, and this I'm going to go Seth Godin going to lead us out first, followed by Drake LeBeau, Randy Conroff, Jerk Ward, Matt Ledger, and Gavin Moeller. All right, guys, modified buggy. I'm going to call you by name. Seth Godin, Drake LeBeau, Randy Conroff, Jake Ward, Matthew Ledger, and Gavin Miller. Modified two-wheel drive buggy on the track right now, the Premier class. This is what you paid to see. Gavin Miller out of the gate, 13-4. Conroff, 13-9. Back it up, 13-2. Ward, 13-7, 13-9. .50 in, 4:10 to go. Gavin out front. 23 lap run. Conroff on a 23. Separation 110. Ward on a fast 22. Ledger on 22. LeBeau on 22. Godin on 18. 3:55 to go. Conroff makes his way to the front. Couple hundredths in front of Gavin now. Last time by for Conroff, 13-3. Gavin, 13-6. Conroff in that fluorescent red, gray, and white, working a driver stand jump. Working up the hill, watching the chicane. Oh, man, right over the foot. Miller back to the front. Couple hundredths margin over Conroff, 23-5, 11.7. Conroff, 23-5.1. Conroff back to the front. These guys back and forth every time they cross the line. Conroff up the hill. Gavin working his way into the driver's stand jump. Gavin in that white, blue, and pink. Working down the chicane. Ward going for a tumble. Watch it coming on the straightaway go high. Miller 13-2 last time. I back it up 13-4. Starting to stretch it out just a little bit. 14-6 last time by for Conroff. 1.5 the separation. Backs it up 13-5. 2:45 to go. LeBeau in that 3 spot, about 4 seconds off the lead battle. Then it's Ward, Ledger, and Godin. Top 3 guys on 22 lap runs. Scratch at Gavin on a 23 lap run. Halfway down, halfway to go. Ward going 13-4 from P4, his best lap. Ledger 14-0 the previous. 2:10 to go. Watching the carousel. Clear now. $1:55 to go. Gavin out front. Working his way through the sweeper right now. 13-6 across the stripe. 23 and a 5:10. Conroff 23 and a 5:12. Separation 1 second. Skylar Mandela sitting on the sideline watching in awe. He didn't want the smoke. Conroff chipping away at it here. 9/10 to split. Gavin 13-5-0. Conroff 13-3. Backs it up 13-9. 1.3 the split now. LeBeau about 4 seconds off that lead battle. Top 2 guys on 23 lap runs. LeBeau on a fast 22. 21 and a flat for Ward. Up to a 22 lap run now. 21 for Ledger. 19 for Godin. 55 seconds to go. 4, 30 down, 30 to go. Gavin in control, working his way around the carousel. 1.5 to split between him and Conruff. Gavin working up the hill. White, blue, and pink. Conruff working up the hill. Fluorescent red, white, and gray. LeBeau in that 3 spot in the all silver. Then it's Ward, Ledger, and Godin. Time about to expire here. Conruff throwing down 13-1. Hot lap of the race. Late bloomer. Keep going. Drake LeBeau, you are done. Racing behind you. Seth Godin done. Randy Conruff done. There's Jake Ward and Matt Ledger waiting on Gavin Miller. And that's a race. Bring him in, shut him down. Gavin going to take that one. 23 and a 5:11.4. Randy Conruff, 23 and a 5:11.9. LeBeau, 22 and a 5:05. 22 5:11 for Jake Ward. 21 for Ledger. 20 for Seth Godin. All right, guys, I'm going to get round 2 set up here. We're going to take an 8-minute break. I'm going to put a timer on the screen. I'm going to print some heat sheets for round number 2. It's going to be the same race order. You're going to go up how you finished. Heat sheets coming out of the printer momentarily. Mama Miller online cheering on Gavin. All right, new heat sheet coming off the printer here momentarily. Breadbasket Brian going to hang that up for us. I'm going to throw a timer on the screen. And if you're tuning in online, don't go too far. We'll be back in about 8 minutes. Henry, where's your dad? He looked at the screen and went, oh. He's coming. A little bit of stock sharks, a little bit of round two. If your last name is St. Martin, you are in this race. We also got Dennis Poles and Jason Enoch, Jason Mertez, Stephen Amos, and a surprise round two edition. It's Ryan Thierfelder, ladies and gentlemen. The crowd goes mild. Mr. St. Martin was just having a little chat over there. He's making his way out, slowly but surely. Here he comes. The order in this one in race number one, round number two. Gonna go Mike St. Martin, gonna lead us out, followed by David St. Martin, Dennis Polson, Jason Enoch, Henry St. Martin, Jason Mertez, Stephen Amos, and Ryan Thierfelder, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if they heard me. I said it's Ryan Thierfelder going to bring up the rear in this one, everybody. Yeah, that's what I thought. St. Martin all checked in, doing a little bit of warm-up lap here. This is stock short course race number one. Mike St. Martin going to leave us out. David, you're going to go out number two. Then it's Dennis, Jason, Henry, Jason Mertez, Stephen Amos, and Ryan Thierfelder. All right, guys, I'm going to call you by name. Mike St. Martin, David St. Martin, Dennis Polson, Jason Enoch, Henry St. Martin, Jason Mertez, Stephen Amos, and Ryan Thierfelder. Everybody loves Ryan Thierfelder. the owner, the founder, the CEO of RT Creations, the lead streamer of the famous Sweet Heat series this summer at Trackside. And just like that, Thierfelder out of the gate on the point. 15-9, backs it up 15-8. Crowd loves Thierfelder. 19 and a 5:02. Ryan on a TQ run right now. 1:05 and 3:55 to go. Enoch up in that 2 spot, followed by David, Dennis, and Mike. That's the top 5. RT Creations going 15-3 last time by, dropping a people's elbow on Mr. Amos. That is not good, Ryan Thierfelder. The crowd did not like that. $3:25 to go. Watching straight away. Oh, man. All right. That'll work. All these guys bunching up, working in front of the driver's stand. RT Creations, your leader in that pink with the checker, working his way down the chicane. DSM up in the 2 spot. That is David St. Martin. He's in the orange and blue, working up the hill. Enoch in the 3. Enoch in that orange with the checker. And it's Henry, Mike, Mertez, Polson, and Amos. 2:15 and 2:45 to go. RT in control, working through the chicane. 20-lap run, looking to put it top of the grid here. Halfway down, halfway to go. $2:15 to go. Thierfelder out front. 19:01 now. St. Martin in that 2 spot, 18 and a 5:10. Henry, 18 and a 5:14. Jason Enoch, 18 and a 5:15. Long lap for DSM, gonna drop him all the way down to the 4 spot. Henry, St. Martin moves up to the 2 now. DSM to the 3, then it's Mike, Jason, Dennis, and Steven. That's Enoch, then Mertez, 5 and 6. 1:35 to go. Watching the sweeper go low, sweeper go low. $1:25 to go. RT Creations in control, working up the hill. Pink with the checker. Down the line, 19 and 5:02. Little hit off the straightaway pipe. Thierfelder getting it wrong on the hardest part of the track. Henry maintained that 2 spot, 18 and a 5:08 for him. 16-2 last time by for Henry, his best lap. Mike and David duking it out for the number 3. Mike, 17 and a 5:03. David, 17 and a 5:05. Separation 1.5. Little break to Enoch, Mertez, Polson, and Amos. $4:30 down, 30 to go. Race number 2, you guys are up next. Stock buggy. Ryan gonna get it wrong there and spun around. No marshal needed, although the marshal was incredibly ready. Race clock about to expire. Another hot lap there from Henry St. Martin. We call him HSM. Time is expired. Keep going until I call your name. Keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Mike St. Martin, you are done. Jason Mertez is done. David St. Martin is done. Enoch is done. There's Polson. There's RT Creations. He's done. HSM is done waiting on one more. It's Stephen Amos. That slash, red, white, and black still racing. Here come Amos working through the chicane. Final truck on the track right now, working down the line. And that's a race. Marshall's grab those blowers. RT Creations going to drop in and take over that top qualifying position. 19 and a 5:04 from Ryan Thierfelder. Henry St. Martin going to take the 18 and a 5:15 in the 2 spot. Then it's Mike, Jason, David. 17, 17, 17. Then it's Mertez, Polzen, and Stephen Amos. Nice job. Drake LeBeau lucky he didn't race short course tonight because it would have been a domination up in here. There would have been some hurt feelings. All right, short course drivers spreading about, doing a little bit of marshalling. Feel like I'm missing one short course guy. Oh, here he is. He could take the center right here by Mike St. Martin. Thank you, Mr. Amos. Let's go ahead. Let's roll him around. Let's check him in. All right, straightaway close. Everybody all checked in here. Stock buggy race number 2. This is the order. It's going to go Jake Ward going to lead us out, followed by Leonard Dake, Chet Lamberts, Bill Miller, Noel Folden, Kevin Ross, Brian Cook, and David Gravy. All right, guys, marshals, watch your area. Drivers, listen for your name. Jake Ward, Leo Dake, Chet Lamberts, Bill the Banker, Noel Folden, Kevin Ross, Brian Cook, and David Gravy. Oh, you were there. I don't know if you were doing a stretch or going to marshal something, but peripherally, it looked like you were getting after it. Stretching your hammies. Oh. Drive-by tech. Checking if he was blinking. Oh, no. You picked a fine time to leave me, loose wheel. Shout out CJ Weisenberger. He would always sing that when someone loses a wheel. Watching the sweeper go high. Sweeper go high. Clear now. Swift Marshall in there for Mertez. 1 minute in, 4 minutes to go. It's Jacob Ward out front. Ward in that signature paint job. Red with the white. Excellent looking painted black wing on that thing. I really like that painted black wing. Watch it working up the hill. Keep it tight in the carousel corner. Clear now. Car coming up to speed. Work together, work together. Work together there. Folden and Moeller. 130 in, 330 to go. Oh, man, Moeller a little up down there. Folden gives him a little bump start. Ward, your leader, though, working on the straightaway. Red and white. Leonard taking that 2. Spot separation, 2.3. Lammerts in the 3. Ward on 22-lap run. Dake and Lammerts both on fast 21s. Dake with a 13.9 last time by. Bill Moeller up to a 21-lap run. Folden 18. Cook 18. Gravy 17. 205 in, 255 to go. Leader down through the chicane. 22 and a 509. Looking to reset that TQ. He's set in round number 1 of a 21 and a 504. Jake currently on a 22 and a 509. Got to keep it clean, though, because Leonard Dake also on a TQ run. 21 and a 5 flat for him. Dake working on a straightaway, looking tidy through that chicane. 14-3 that time by. 2.7 to split. Halfway down, halfway to go. Leader working up the hill. Folding gives him plenty of room there. Tucks in, follows him. That's how you do it. Lambrick's in that 3. He's working on the back of Brian Cook. Cook gives him plenty of room. Then it's Miller, Folden, Cook, and Gravy. 2:15 to go. Dake 13-7 last time by. Lambrick's 13-7. Oh, man, Lambrick's on the lid. Going to back it up with a 15. Ugh. $13-9 that time by for Ward. Dake with a questionable, and it's 15-0. Ward stretching it out. 3.2 over Dake. Bill Miller finds his way up to the 3 spot. 8/10 to the good of Chet Lambrick's in the 4. Separation to Folden. Cook and Gravy. Right now, Cook and Gravy separated by 3.2 with 1:40 to go. Watch the top of the hill. Go wide, wide, wide. Either pull it or... 3:30 now, 1:30 to go. Watching the sweeper go low. Sweeper go low. Car coming up to speed. Leader on Gravy. Awesome. Tuck in. Follow him. Follow him, David. That's your leader in front of him. Find his lines. Here come Ward down the line. 14-4 that time by. Leonard Dake still in that 2 spot. Both these guys on 22 lap runs now. Less than a minute to go here. 2.1 the separation. Ward 14-5 that time by. Gravy doing his best lap. 14-8. That second place car working in front of you, David Gravy. Go, 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 go. Watch it working up the hill. Go wide coming in. Lambrick's in that 3. Lambrick's working down the straightaway across the line here. Miller in the 4. Those two still separated by 1.5. 25 seconds to go. Top 2 on TQ runs, and Leonard Dake is chipping away at it. Ward 14-5. Dake 14-0. 1.3 to split. Watch the top of the hill. Watch it, Leonard Dake. Thank you, Noah. Good check up there from Folden. 1:10 to go. Dake taking another couple hundredths off him. Leader working on the back of Bill Miller. Work together, keep it clean. Race clock about to expire. Keep going, keep going. You're going to get some more. Keep going. It's going to come down to the last couple laps here. Everybody's still alive. Noah Folden, you are done. First one done. Chet Lambrick's is done. Jake Ward done. Bill Miller done. Leonard Dake is done. David Gravy done. Just waiting on one more. The all orange. Here come Brian Cook. You know, and that's a race. Jake Ward gonna hang on. 22 and a 5, 13.0. Leonard Dake 22 and a 5, 13.5. Lambrick's 21 and a 5.06. Bill Miller 21 and a 5.09. Cook going 19 that time by. Folden 18.01. Gravy 17 and a 5.01. Good racing in the stock buggy. Good battles there. Ward and Dake so close. Half a second. Lambrick's and Miller so close. Mama Miller online comment, go Gavin. Next comment on there is Gavin Miller says go Gavin. All right, drivers from last race spreading out here. You want to take at the top of the hill for me, Bill? All right, let's roll them around. Let's check them in. A little bit of 21.5 Spec buggy. Track is open. Go ahead, roll them around there, fellas. All right, everybody all checked in, straightaway close. This is 21.5 Spec Buggy Heat 1. The order is going to go like this. It's going to go Travis Mashinsky going to go out first. Jeffrey Jepson going to go out second, followed by Les Farjone, Henry St. Martin, Jason Mertez, David Wenk, and Zach Lambrax. All right, guys. 21.5. I'm going to call you by name. Travis. Jeff Jepson. Les Farjone. HSM. Jason Mertez. David Wenk. And Zach Lambrax. All right, here we go. 21.5 Spec Buggy Heat 1. These guys looking to set the pace here. Travis Mashinsky, your top qualifier from round 1. Out of the gate, 14.9. Back it up, 15.3. St. Martin out of the gate, 15.9. Farjone, 16.2. Back it up, 15.7. Mertez, 16.1. Back it up, 15.9. Watch the top of the hill. Go wide, wide, wide. Oh, man, hang on, Bill. Oh, good footwork there from Bill Miller. Nice. Watching the sweeper go low on exit. Oh, no, that might be broke. Or a popped camera link. Look at it, Leo. Hold on, Mertez. Leo going to look at it for you. Might be a camera link. Nope, it is not. It's cooked. 1:15 in, 3:45 to go. Travis Mashinsky out front. Travis working that driver's stand jump. White, black, fluorescent yellow working up the hill, looking smooth through the chicane. Tidy line there for Mashinsky. Last time 15.8, gonna back it up 15.0. 20 and a 5.02 pace. Mashinsky looking to reset the TQ here in 21.5 tonight. Henry St. Martin in that 2 spot, 19.03 for him. Jepson, 19.04. Now it's Jeff Jepson to the 2. Jepson rocking that all red wheel dots, working through the chicane. The return of Jeff Jepson down the straightaway. 15.7 across the line for Jepson. Here comes Henry St. Martin. Henry, 17.3. Now it's Jeff Jepson to the point. Oh, Travis Mashinsky lost a lap, missed a lap there. Sorry, Jeff. False alarm. It's Travis Mashinsky out front. Jeff Jepson in the 2. These guys not separated by much. Farjone in that 3 spot. Followed closely by Henry St. Martin. Then it's David and Zach. 2:25 to go. $2.50 down, 2:10 to go. Mashinsky, Jepson, and St. Martin. Now Farjone moving up to the 3 spot. St. Martin take it right back. Those two separated by 0.6 of a second. Farjone working that center section right now. Teal, flow yellow and purple. Working on those straightaway. Henry working on those straightaway. Henry 16.1. Farjone with a 15.8. Separation 0.4 of a second. These guys nose to tail. Henry gonna park it. 1:40 to go. That should move Farjone up here. And it does. Farjone to the 3. So now it's Mashinsky out front looking to reset the TQ. 20 and a 5.02. Watch it working up the hill. Jepson hanging on to that 2 spot. He's got 5.8 on Farjone in the 3, who's got 4/100ths on Henry St. Martin. Little bit of separation to Wenk and Lambrax. Watching the carousel clear now. 1:05 to go. $4.30 down, 30 to go. Your leader working out on a straightaway, 20 and a 5.02, looking to reset the TQ. Jepson comfortably in that 2 spot. Farjone in the 3, but the margin is slim. It's 9/10. And Henry St. Martin just did his best lap of the race with 15 seconds to go. Wyszynski going for a tumble. Keep going, keep going. Time has expired. Keep going until I call your name. Keep going, keep going. Les Farjone done. Travis Wyszynski done. Jeff Jepson is done. Everybody else keep going. Henry St. Martin is done. Waiting on 2 more. Here comes Zach, followed by David Wink. And that's a race. Travis Wyszynski going to take that one. 20 and a 5:04. Jepson 19 and a 5:05 that time by. Henry 19 and a 5:12. Farjone 18 and a 5 flat. 15 for David. 14 for Zach Lambrex. It does. I didn't look. All right, guys. Let's roll them around. Let's check them in. Jason Mertez, need you out to Marshall in the chicane, please. This is race number 4. It's 21.5 Spec Buggy. The order in this one, it's going to go Kyle Walters going to go out first, followed by Nick Langefeld, Seth Godin, David Gravy, Matthew Andrus, Jason Enoch, and Lincoln Dake. All right, drivers, I'm going to call you by name. Kyle Walters, Nick Langefeld, Seth Godin, David Gravy, Matthew Andrus, Jason Enoch, and Lincoln Dake. Watch the straightaway go high. Straightaway go high. Clear now. One minute and 4 minutes to go. David Gravy out front. Gravy working up the hill. 20 and a 5:13. Gravy looking to put it second on the grid right now. Watching the straightaway go high. Oh, man. Still there. Straightaway go high. Low in the sweeper. Clear. David Gravy, your leader. 15-7 across the line. 20 and a 5:13 pace. Working that driver stand jump, looking smooth, hitting his marks, not overdriving it, just going 5 minutes smooth and consistent for David Gravy. 15.4 across the line, 20 and a 5.12 pace. A little up down there, Gravy, Marshall right on it. Plenty of time left in this one, 2 down, 3 to go. Gravy still out front, 18-2 across the line. Walters up in that 2 spot, followed by Matthew. Leader working that carousel, working a driver stand jump. Up the hill go Gravy, 19 and a 5.04 pace. Walters in a 2 spot, 19 and a 5.09. Top 2 on 19. Golden in that 3 spot, 18.09 for him. Matthew, 18 and a 5.13. 5.14 for Nick Langfeld. And it's Enoch and Dake, 2:10 to go. Top 2 separated by 1.8. David and Kyle. Less than 2 minutes to go here. David working around the carousel, working in front of the stand. 19 and a 5.03 pace. Good enough pace to put him second on the grid. Watch coming out of sweeper. Watch it working up the kicker. Oh, man. Nice and easy, nice and easy. These guys working in front of the driver's stand. Leader going to be on Lincoln Dake. Little kiss off the pipe there for Gravy. Dake right into the cameraman. 1:20 to go. A little bit longer lap that time by for David Gravy. Going to move Kyle Walters to the number 1 spot now. Walters, 19 and a 5.07. David Gravy, 19 and a 5.09. 1.4 the split with 1 minute to go. Langfeld up to the 3. Top 2 guys both on 19 and a 5.08 now. Separation 6/100ths of a second. Langfeld 18 and a 5.03. Golden 18, 5.03. Gravy back to the point. Watch in front of the driver's stand, in front of the driver's stand, in front of the driver's stand. Ten seconds to go. Watching the carousel corner. Clear now. Time has expired. Keep going until I call your name. Nick Langfeld done. Seth Godin done. Kyle Walters done. David Gravy done. There's Jason Enoch. Waiting on Matthew and Lincoln. Watch on a straightaway go high. Straightaway go high. Lincoln done. Here come Matthew. And that's a race. Kyle Walters going to take that one at the end. 19 and a 5.10. Godin 18 and a 5 flat. Langfeld 18 and a 5 flat. Gravy 18 and a 5.02. Then it's Matthew with 18. 17 for Enoch. 15 for Lincoln Dake. Huh? It's going. All right, Marshall spreading out from the last race here. A little bit of four-wheel drive buggy. All right, let's go around. Go ahead and roll them around. Check them in. Straightaway is closed. Everybody all checked in here. The order, and this I'm going to go Chet Lambert's going to go up first, followed by Noah Folden, Les Farjon, Jeff Jepson, David St. Martin, and Mason Wank. All right, guys. This is four-wheel drive buggy. I'm going to call you by name. Noah Folden, Les Farjon, Jeff Jepson, David St. Martin, and Mason Wank. Don't forget, drivers, I'll call you by name. These guys rolling around, working a couple laps in the books here. Four-wheel drive buggy on the track. Modified buggy, you guys are up next. Lamrick's your early leader, followed by Jepson Folan. Farjon, St. Martin, and Wank. Watching the sweeper go low. Clear now. One, 10, and 350 to go. Lamrick's your leader, working in front of the driver's stand. 21 and a 501. Matthew, watch your corner. That's your corner right there, yep. $145 down, 315 to go. Lamrick's out front, working up the hill. 21 and a 5 flat. Folden in that 2 spot, 20 and a 508. 20 and a 510 now for Folden. Jepson, 20 and a 514. Farjon in that number 4 spot, 1903 for him, 18 for St. Martin, 13 for Mason Wank with 250 to go. Modified buggy, you guys are up next. Cameraman getting uncomfortably close to David Gravy over there. $235 down, $225 to go. Lamrick's working over to kicker right now. Green, yellow, and orange. 21 and a 503 pace. That is your leader. $14.3 across the line for our leader, working around a carousel. Noel Folden into 2. Pink and blue. Jeff Jepson in the 3. Right now, Folden and Jepson both on 20-lap runs. Farjon on a fast 19. Then it's St. Martin and Mason Wank, 140 to go. Oh, man. $330 down, 130 to go. Oh, Lamrick's a little 50-50 grind there. Watch it coming on the straightaway. Go high coming on. Go high coming on the straightaway. Clear now. Oh, man. 1:10 to go. Lambrick's your leader, working through the switchback. 7.4 second lead over Noah Fulton in a 2 spot. Lambrick's on 21 lap run, Fulton on to 20. Jepson on 19, Farjone on 19. Those two separated by 5.9. St. Martin on an 18, Mason on a 13. 4:30 down, 30 to go. Keep going, keep going. Golden sleeping over there. Matthew had to marshal for him. Lambricks is done. Farjone is done. Mason Wink is done. David St. Martin done. Just waiting on Jepson. And that's a race. Bring him in, shut him down. Chet Lambrick's going to take that one. 21 and a 5:09. Jepson 20 and a 5:14. Sneaking that 20 lap run that time by. Fulton 19, Farjone 19, St. Martin 18, Mason Wink 13 that time by. Modified buggy. Looking to close it out here for the round. Marshals are spreading about. All right, Marshall, spread out. All right, let's go ahead. Let's roll him around. Let's check him in. Noah Fulton, why don't you take that bucket over there, and then Chet, you got both those corners. You can do it. I believe in you. There's only 6 mod buggies. It'll be all right. Am I missing someone? No. All right, everybody all checked in. The order, it's going to go Gavin, Randy, Drake, Jacob, Matthew, and Seth. All right, ready to roll here. Final race of the round. I'm going to call you by name. Gavin Miller, Randy Conriff, Drake LeBeau, Jake Ward, Matthew Ledger, and Seth Godin. Sweeper go low. Mandela on it. Drake LeBeau out front early in this one. First minute in, 4 long minutes to go. Someone's car alarm going off out there. LeBeau, your leader, working up the hill. Watch the top of the chicane. LeBeau tight to the curbing there. Wasn't even a factor for him. 1:15 in, 3:45 to go. Leader working a driver stand jump, all silver up the hill. LeBeau looking smooth as silk. 23 and a 5:06. LeBeau looking to put a top qualifying position tonight here. Gavin in that 2 spot, 23 and a 5:10. Godin in the 3 on a 22 lap run. Then it's Ward, Conruff, and Ledger. 3:20 to go. I have just been informed it is a blue Jeep out there whose car alarm is going off. This is going to be a long lap here for LeBeau. From the 1 all the way down to the 5. LeBeau from the penthouse to the outhouse, they say. 2:15 in, 2:45 to go. It's none other than Gavin Miller back to the front here to the point. 13-2 last time by. Plenty of go Gavins in the chat. He's feeling it. 23 and a 5:11.7, about 3/10 off his TQ from round number 1. Jake Ward in the 2, 22 and a 5:09 for him. Now it's Conruff in the 2, 22 and a 5:08. Conruff promptly rolls it over in the sweeper. Three down, 2 to go. Work together, work together. Excellent driving here from our modified buggy. All these guys grouping up. Mixing and matching their way through the chicane. 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. Miller, Ward, Conruff. Then it's LeBeau, Godin, and Ledger. Gavin out front in control, 23 and a 5:12. Ward in that 2 spot, 22 and a 5:08. Conruff, 22 and a 5:10. Those guys separated by 1.5 with 1:15 to go. Then it's LeBeau, Godin, and Ledger. .35 seconds to go. Gavin in control, Randy now to the 2. LeBeau back up to the 3. Him and Ward separated by 6/10. Ward down to the 4 spot. Conruff, 22 and a 5:08. LeBeau, 22.511. Ward, 22.512. Then it's Godin and Ledger. Right now, Godin 20 and a 5 flat. Ledger 20 and a 5:03. 10 seconds to go. Watch it in front of the stand. Clear now. Conruff going to tap out top of the hill. Keep going. Everybody is still alive. Seth Godin is done. Gavin Miller, Matt Ledger done. Randy Conruff done. There's Drake LeBeau, and there's Jerk Ward, and that's it. Bring him in, shut him down. Gavin Miller going to take that one. Going to reset the TQ by 1/100th of a second. 23 and a 5:11.449. Conruff, 22 and a 5:10. Ward, 22 5:11.4. LeBeau, 0.7. Godin, 20 and a 5 flat. Matt Ledger, 20 and a 5:04. All right, guys, I'm going to get the main set up. If you're not going to run your main, please come and let me know. All right, guys, I'm sending the mains to the printer right now. Modified buggy A main. You guys are going to be up in race number 1. I'm going to need a couple help volunteer marshals for race number 2. Only got 4 guys in the modified buggy A main, so I'll need a little help volunteer marshaling race number 2. Henry St. Martin, Jeff Jepson, and Les Farjone, you guys are all going to be back to back. So I'm sending the mains to the printer right now. Give you guys a couple extra minutes here. And then we'll go live. All right, mains are posted. Mains are posted. Modified buggy A main, you guys are going to be up first. 4-wheel drive, you guys are going to be marshaling race number 1. So race 1 going to be mod buggy A main, followed by 21.5 B main, stock buggy A main, stock short course A main, 21.5 A main, and 4-wheel drive A main. All right, let's do this. Modified buggy A main. Don't forget, guys, I'll need a couple volunteer marshals for race number 2. I only got 4 guys in the modified buggy A main. A couple of my guys went home. And double, don't forget, if your name is Henry St. Martin, Jeff Jepson, or Les Farjone, you're going to be back-to-back. Four-wheel drive buggy. I need you guys out to Marshall, Chet Lambricks, Noah Folden, Les Farjone, Jeffrey Jepson, David St. Martin, and Mason Wank. Yes. These guys already got the track all blown off, ready to go. Little bit of modified buggy. This one we got Gavin Muller, Drake LeBeau, Jake Ward, and Seth Godin. Randy Connor from Matt Ledger are old. They had to go home. You want to take the sweeper for me instead? And then Noah, you got both those corners right there? All right. Yep, that'll work. All right, let's roll them around. Let's check them in. Just waiting on a check-in from Drake LeBeau. For what? All right, Gavin Miller on the 1, Drake LeBeau on the 2. Jake Ward on the 3. Seth Godin going to be on the number 4. Drake LeBeau going to be on number 2. All silver on number 2. All right, our grid is set. Modified buggy A main. Gavin Miller was your top qualifier. We're going to take it easy. We're going to take it smooth. We're going to have a little fun. On the sound of the tone. A little 4 buggy shootout. I need a little help, volunteer marshal after this one. Please and thank you. Seth Godin, a little self-induced bommel there. And again, a little work to do on lap 1 for Godin. Gavin out front leading the way. LeBeau in that 2 spot, followed closely by Ward. LeBeau a little up down there. Jepson ready to pounce. Godin out of the park. It's out of hand. Here come Gavin down the line. Battle for the 2 spot, working on the straightaway. LeBeau going for a tumble, ends up in the pipe. Ward gonna go by. We're only 50 seconds in, 4:10 to go. Gavin off the track there. Leader across the line. Here come Ward in a 2 spot across the line. Battle working around a carousel corner. $3:45 to go. Gavin out front down the straightaway. Top qualifier looking to bring it home. Ward in the 2, LeBeau in the 3. It's Godin in the 4. Here come Gavin down the line with 3:10 to go. Cross the stripe, 13-4. Ward, 13-0. LeBeau, 13-7. Ward gonna tap out, driver stand, jump low, scrub off the pipe. LeBeau all on his rear bumper now. These guys working on this straightaway. Battle for the 2 spot, working through the sweeper. Ward in that red and white, LeBeau in the all silver. Ward a little crossed up, LeBeau checking up for him. A little crossed up there, LeBeau looking around the outside. Can't make it stick. 2:20 down, 2:40 to go. Gavin on his lid. Godin give him a little bump on the way by. Oh man, Godin waiting up. Ward trying to go around the outside. 1, 2, and 3 working on the straightaway. Starts with Gavin, ends with Ward. 2:40 down, 2:20 to go. Gavin, 13-2. Drake LeBeau, 13-1. Gonna park it in the sweeper. Ward going by for the 2. LeBeau down to the 3. Godin in that 4 spot. Three down, 2 to go. Gavin starting to spread it out a little bit here. 13-2, last time by to Ward's 13-8. LeBeau 13-5, gonna back it up with a 14. Ugh. $125 to go. Modified buggy A-main on the track. It starts with Gavin Miller working up the hill. Up on 2 wheels, hangs on. White, blue, and pink. That is your leader. Spectacular evasive maneuver there from Jake Ward. 4 down, 1 to go. .45 seconds to go. Battle shaping up for the 2 spot here. Ward in the red and white. Drake LeBeau in the all silver. Ward up the hill. Here come LeBeau up the hill. .30 seconds to go. A little kiss off the pipe for Ward. LeBeau closing that gap. A little scrub off the pipe for him as well. These guys working on a straightaway. 18 seconds to go. They're going to go one more. If they don't park it, LeBeau going to park it. Eight seconds to go. LeBeau going to get around for one more here. Ward got to keep it clean. Gavin done, Godin done. Here come Ward. Followed by LeBeau. Followed by LeBeau. And that's a race. Gavin going to take the win on that one. Top qualifier, didn't look back. Tone to tone for Gavin Miller. Jake Ward going to take the 2. Drake LeBeau going to bring home the 3. Seth Godin in the 4. All those drivers out to Marshall. I need a couple volunteers. I need 2 volunteer marshals. Help me out. Keep the program rolling. Thank you, Travis. Thanks, fellas. Appreciate ya. All right, LeBeau, Godin, let's go. Keep going, Jeff. It goes by Jake Ward over there by the number 2 spot in the TV. All right, 21.5 Spec B main. Let's roll him around. Let's check him in. Watch him straightaway go high. Clear now. Here come David Wank. All right, everybody all checked in. Let's set our grid here. Straightaway is closed. Jason Mertez going to be on the number 1. Matthew going to be on the number 2. Jason Enoch on the 3. Lincoln Dake going to be on the 4. David Wank going to be on the 5. And Zach Lambrecht's going to be on the number 6. All right, our grid is all set here. 21.5 Spec Buggy B main. Now our grid is all set here. 21.5 Spec Buggy B main. Top 2 going to move on up to the big show. Let's take it easy. Can't win it in lap 1, but you can lose it. We're going to take it smooth. We're going to go racing on the sound of the tone. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, man, self-induced there. Self-induced there as well. These guys getting a little crossfire from it. Everybody's still very close. Lincoln going to turn in just a bit early. Mertez going to lead us out. Matthew in the 2. Jason Enoch in the 3 spot, followed by Lincoln. Then it looks like David and Zach Lambrecht's 50 seconds in, 4:10 to go. Watch in front of the driver's stand. Clear now. Mertez here leader, working on a straightaway. Matthew in that 2 spot is in the all yellow. Lincoln Dake up in the 3. Oh, Lincoln going to park it. Marshall on it, but here comes Enoch. 120 in, 3:40 to go. Mertez out front, working up the hill. White, purplish, and yellow down the straightaway. That is your leader, Matthew Andrus, in that 2 spot. He's in that all yellow. Top 2 looking to move on up to the big show here. Lincoln taking the 3. Dake off the track. He not going to take that number 3 spot. Closest battle on the track, working on the straightaway. Lincoln going to park it. Lincoln going to clean out our leader a little bit there. Matthew Andrus to the point. Mertez to the 2. Enoch maintained that 3 spot, followed by Lincoln, David, and Zach. 2:15 down, 2:45 to go. Leader working in front of the driver's stand, young Matthew Andrus, all yellow, working up the hill. Working around Lincoln Dake here, sees part for Andrus, halfway down, halfway to go. Watch it working in the carousel, go wide, wide, wide. Matthew finds his way through unscathed. Mertez gets through. Oh, man. Andrus trying to run away with this one. Leader in that all yellow, hitting his marks, looking smooth out there. Matthew looking tidy, 1:55 to go, 15:8 across the line for Matthew Andrus. Mertez still in that 2 spot, 16:3 for him. Watching the straightaway go high, straightaway go high. Clear now. Watching the sweeper go low, lower. One more, Jake. Thank you, Jake. 3:30 down, 1:30 to go. It's the battle for the transfer right here. Mertez and Dake working in front of the driver's stand. Dake a little 50-50 grind there, hangs on. 1:15 to go, working up the hill. 21.5 Spec B main. Oh man, Lincoln gonna park it. Gonna double stuff it there. Call it the Weisenberger. Triple stuff. Lincoln off the track. Andres on his lid. Comfortable cushion working there for Matthew. Jason Mertez in a 2-spot working through the chicane. Leader working over to kicker. 55 seconds to go. Matthew, Jason, Lincoln, Jason Enoch, David Wenk, and Zach Lambrix. That is the order. Leader working through the sweeper. Put him on a straightaway. Thank you. 4:30 down, 30 to go. Matthew out front, all yellow, working around a carousel. Matthew looking good out there. Mertez maintain that 2-spot. 15 seconds to go. Lincoln in a 3, followed by Enoch, Wenk, and Lambrix. Leader working on the back of Mr. Wenk. Awesome driving there from David Wenk and Matthew Andres. Once you cross the line, you will be done. Just waiting on 2 more, waiting on Mertez and Dake. Just waiting on Lincoln, and there he is, and that's a race. Matthew Andres and Jason Mertez bumping up to the 21.5 A main. Lincoln Dake going to bring home the 3-spot, followed by Jason Enoch, David Wenk, and Zach Lambrix. All right, drivers from the last race spread on out. I would take 1 volunteer marshal if someone's feeling frisky here just to help me for this last one. I got 8 guys in this one. So if anybody wants to help volunteer marshal, I'd really appreciate that. Keep the program nice and efficient. Who am I missing from that last one? All right, here comes Jason. Yeah, wasn't Matthew take the bucket? Or you take the bucket? One of you guys. Matthew, take your marshalling spot. All right, let's roll him around. Let's check him in. Matthew, why don't you take up in the top of the corner up there? And Mertez, you got both them spots. Nick Langfell, you're not in this race. Brian Cook, I believe, went home. All right, everybody all checked in. Let's set our grid here. Jake Ward going to be on the number 1. Leo Dake going to be on the 2. Chet Lamricks on the 3. Bill Miller going to be on the 4. Noah Fulton going to be on the 5. Kevin Ross on the 6. And David Gravy going to be on the number 7. All right, we're all gridded up here. Stock Buggy A main. Jake Ward, your top qualifier tonight. Let's take it easy. Let's take it smooth. Let's have a little fun. on the sound of the tone. Easy, easy, easy. All right, bring him back, bring him back, bring him back. It was a little bit of combined effort there it was everybody's kind of fault. I'm not going to name names. It was a combined effort. It was collaborative. You couldn't hear me without your glasses? Someone was sleeping at the line. That's all right. It was a chain of events. Oh yeah. All right. All right, let's try that again. Stock buggy A main. We're going to go racing on the sound of the tone. Give him like a 1 second head start. Go, go, go. Easy, easy, easy. Easy, easy. It's all right. It's a long race. Go, go, go. Easy in the back. Especially up here, self-induced. Patience, patience. Good. Thank you, thank you. That's a live start, and we're rolling with it. Stock buggy A main. Everybody very close. Watching the sweeper. Watching the carousel. Carousel. Long race. Anything can happen here. Stock buggy A main. Watching the sweeper go high. Clear now. Watching the sweeper go low. What is that in a sweeper? Some sort of shrapnel. Excellent, thank you. Oh man, Lambert's ripping a wheelie there, folding hard on the binders. Ross catching a little bit of crossfire there. Him and Billy Miller duking it out in the back. So it's Ward out front, 1 minute and 4 minutes to go. Red and white, that is your leader. Leo Dake in that 2 spot. He's working up the hill in that white, maroon and gold. Lambert's in a 3, followed by Folden, Miller, Ross, and Gravy. Ward working through the sweeper, 13-9 that time by with 3:30 to go. Dake with a 13-7. Lambert's working through the sweeper in that 3 spot, 14-4 for him. Folding into 4, he's going to get it wrong. Bill Miller going to go by. Oh, man, these guys get caught up. Let them grab you. Go, go, go. 1:55 and 3:05 to go. It's Ward, Dake, Lammerts, Miller, Ross, Folden, and Gravy. 2 down, 3 to go. Leader working on a straight. Second place working through the chicane. Nice, I bet you're happy we got those ramps. Lammert's still in that 3 spot, followed by Miller. Folden, Ross, and Gravy. Halfway down, halfway to go. Leader working in front of the driver's stand. Second place working in front of the driver's stand. Third place, tumbling in the sweeper, go low in the sweeper, go low in the sweeper. Oh man, hard on the binders there is Gravy. Wank up on the wall trying to avoid it. 2:40 down, 2:20 to go. Watch coming on the straightaway, go high coming on. Higher, oh man. Low in the sweeper, clear now. 3 down, 2 minutes left. Ward out front, Dake in the 2, Lammert's in the 3. Bill Miller in the 4. Folden in the 5, then it's Ross and Gravy watching a straight, clear. Low in the sweeper. Clear now. Everybody kind of spread out in this one with 1:35 to go. Closest battle is probably for the lead. Here comes Ward on the straightaway, followed by Dake. 14-7 for Ward. Leonard Dake with a 13-7. 1:20 to go. Dake on the gas, moving fast here, trying to reel in. Jerk Ward. Ward coming down the line. 13-9 for him. Here come Leonard Dake. 14-8. Ward going to take a chunk back in his favor with 1:05 to go. Watching the straightaway. Oh, man. Rubber to the dirt. 50 seconds to go. Leonard Dake didn't see what happened, clicking the longest lap known to man. Still in that 2 spot. Ward out front, Dake, Lammers, Folden, Miller, Ross, and Gravy. 20 seconds to go. Go high in the straight. Go high in the straight. Almost. Lambert's going to park it. Where's Folden? Not close enough. Race clock about to expire here. High in the sweeper. High in the sweeper. Clear now. That's all right. You were done. Dake done. Lambert's done. Miller done. Gravy done. Couple more to finish. Waiting on Ward, Fold, and Ross. Waiting on one more. Waiting on Ross. Here come Kevin. And that's a race. Jake Ward going to take that one tone to tone. 22 and a 5, 14. Taking a 2. Lambert's 3. Follow back. Followed by Folden, Miller, Ross, and Gravy. Stock short course, A-Main, you guys are up. Oh, yeah. Hold on, stock short course, A-Main. Let me get my Marshall spread out here. Well, you're not supposed to hit that. I don't know what he's doing. Blowing off a little extra, I guess. He went a little bit farther. He did to the end of the straightaway. Yeah, a little extra. That's all right. All right, let's roll him around. Let's check him in. Sweeper, sweeper, sweeper. Clear? All right, everybody all checked in. Straightaway close. Let's set our stock short course A-Main grid here. Ryan Thierfelder, your top qualifier tonight. Mike St. Martin going to be on the 2. Henry St. Martin going to be on the 3. David St. Martin on the 4. Dennis Polson on the 5. Jason Enoch on the 6. Jason Mertez on the 7. And Stephen Amos going to be on the number 8. All right, our stock short course aiming grid is all set now. Let's take it easy. Let's take it smooth. Let's have a little fun on the sound of the tone. Oh, self-induced. It's self-induced. That's a little wheel to wheel. It's a long race. Marshall, put him on that side. Thank you. Watch top of the hill. Someone turning in a bit early. Watch coming on the straightaway. Run, Jake, run. Man. Swift like cat. Meow. Watch on the straightaway go high. Well, that can't be right. Thierfelder out front. St. Martin. It's Mike St. Martin in the 2. David St. Martin in the 3. Henry in the 4. And it's Steven, Jason, Dennis, and Jason Mertez. 110 and 350 to go. Deerfelder working up the hill. Mike St. Martin in the all brown. He's in that 2 spot, followed closely by David. Oh, man. Mike and David getting crossed up on the straightaway. David St. Martin moves up to the 2 spot. 130 in, 330 to go. Watching us straightaway. Clear. Oh, no. $3:15 to go. It's Ryan. David. Now it's Mike up to the 2. David to the 3. Then it's Henry. Dennis. Enoch. Amos. And Mertez. Out of the way, Thierfelder. 2:05 and 2:55 to go. Go low and a sweeper. Low and a sweeper. Oh, man. Beat it, Thierfelder. $220 down, $240 to go. Mike in that 2 spot, working out of the sweeper in the all brown. David in the 3, he's in that blue and orange. Henry in the 4, he's in that white and green. David gets it wrong. Henry gonna go by. Here comes Dennis Polsen. 3-way battle working up the hill. Henry in that white and green, followed closely by Polsen and David. Down the straightaway, battle for the number 3 spot. $255 down, $205 to go. Marshall. Deerfelder out front, all pink with the checker. Mike in that 2 spot, all brown. Henry in the 3. Henry closing that gap on Mike right now. Mike through the chicane. Henry through the chicane. Here comes Dennis Polsen through the chicane. Little separation of David St. Martin. Then it's Enoch, Mertez, and Amos. 135 to go. Sweeper. One more, David. Sweeper. $115 to go. Ryan, Mike, Henry, Dennis, David, Jason, Enoch, Jason Mertez, and Steven Amos. Enoch moving up a couple spots now. Enoch up to the 5 spot. Enoch in that orange and checker, working up the hill. $410 down, $50 to go. Deerfelder on the wrong side of the pipe there. Lambert's giving him a little boost. Mike St. Martin maintained that 2 spot, working through the chicane. St. Martin on his lid. David St. Martin, that is. 20 seconds to go. Ryan, Mark, Henry. Top 3. Then it's Dennis, Enoch, David, Mertez, and Steven Amos. Watching him straightaway. Oh, man, car coming up to speed. Watch him straightaway go low. Low on the straight. Watching the sweeper. 2 more in the sweeper. Thank you, Bill. And that's time. Cross the line, and you will be done. Waiting on one more, waiting on Mertez, and that's it. Bring him in, shut him down. Marshall's grab your blowers. Ryan Thierfelder going to take that one tone to tone. Henry St. Martin going to sneak the 2 at the very end there. Mike St. Martin 3. Then it's Dennis, Jason 4 and 5. Then it's David, Mertez, and Amos. All right, all those drivers from the last race out to Marshall. 21.5 Spec Buggy A main coming up next. Hold the cars, hold the cars. All right, let's roam around. Let's check him in. Hey, Jake Ward. Jake Ward, you want to just help me out for one more? Do me a solid. Mr. Amos, Steven, or Jason Enoch, one of you guys want to go up in the top of the hill up there? Thank you. All right, let's set our grid here. Travis Mashinsky going to be on the 1. Jeff Jepson going to be on the 2. Kyle Walters 3. Henry St. Martin on the 4. Seth Godin on the 5. Les Farjone on the 6. Nick Langefeld on the 7. David Gravy on the 8. Matthew Andrus on the 9. And the very loud and boisterous Jason Mertez going to be on the 10. David St. Martin, would you mind sliding over to the bucket for me, sir? Thank you. Seth Godin on the 5. Henry St. Martin on the 4. Don't forget to check the heat sheets, guys. It's got all that information posted right on there. Qualifying order and all that good stuff. 21.5 Spec A main. Let's take it easy on the sound of the tone. Let's bring him back. Let's take it a little easier. Bring him back. False start. Let's try it again. Take it easy means nice and slow. It doesn't mean full throttle it right on the tone. It means nice and easy. That means nice and easy on the straightaway. All right, our grid is set. Let's take it easier on the sound of the tone. Easy, easy in the back there. Easy, Farjone and Langfeld. That wasn't very easy. Wasn't very easy either. Watch coming on the straightaway. Watch the top of the hill. Not a very optimal start from the 21.5 Spec A main. Body's coming off on Godin's car. Watching a straightaway go high. I wouldn't do that right there. Watching the carousel. Godin losing the lid again. .105 in, 3:55 to go. Travis Mashinsky out front, followed by Jepson Farjone, Henry, Jason, Nick, Kyle, Matthew, David, and Seth. Travis here leader, working around a carousel, driver stand jump. Les Farjone in the 2, working a driver stand jump. Jepson in the 3 in the all red. Henry right behind him. Battle for the number 3 spot. Working through the sweeper right now. Jepson and Henry St. Martin. Mertez in the 5. Now it's Langfeld in 5. Followed by Mertez, Walters, Andrus, Gravy, and Godin. 3:05 to go. Watching the sweeper. Clear. 2:10 down, 2:50 to go. Mashinsky out front. Travis working up the hill. Jepson finds his way back in the 2 spot. Farjone in the 3. Henry 4, Nick in the 5. Halfway down, halfway to go. Let off the gas or he's not going to grab you. Shouldn't have been on the gas and the marshal had it in his hand. .310 down, 150 to go. Mashinsky out front. TQ looking to bring it on home. He's working his way over to kicker right now. This is how I do things. White, yellow, and black working up the hill. Mashinsky looking smooth. Jepson in that 2 spot. The return of Jeff Jepson. Jepson in that all-red signature Jeff Jepson scheme. Red wheel dot action working over to kicker right now. Henry St. Martin up in the 3. That is our closest battle on the track working up the hill. 3rd spot working on the back of David Gravy here if and when. Oh, man, Mashinsky getting caught up a little bit. What a spectacular marshal job there from Jake Ward. Oh, Mashinsky get caught up again and again. Everybody getting caught up. Jepson going to go to the point. 55 seconds to go. A slew of events. It puts Jepson to the front. Leader in front of you, Seth Godin. Leader in front of you, Seth Godin. Leaders around you, Seth Godin. 3rd place behind you. Oh, man, Mashinsky muscles his way by Jepson there. Watching the sweeper. Leaders on Matthew. 2nd place on Matthew. Leader in front of Matthew. 25 seconds to go. 2nd place on Matthew. Give him some room right here, Matthew. 2nd place on Matthew Andrus. Right here, Matthew. Move over. Thank you. 13 seconds to go. Mashinsky, Jepson, St. Martin, and it's Farjone, Langfeld, Walters, Mertez, Gravy, Andrus, and Godin watching the sweeper. Jepson on his lid. Marshall doing what he can. Cross the line and you will be done. Waiting on Jepson and Godin, waiting on Godin. And that's a race. Mashinsky going to take that one after a little chaos. Going to hang on. Jeff Jepson going to bring home the 2. Farjone 3. Then it's Henry St. Martin, Nick Langfeld, Kyle Walters, Jason Mertez, David Gravy, Matthew Andrus, and Seth Godin. Final race of the evening, 4-wheel drive buggy. I thought that race was the Slash Enduro. Disaster, I mean, that's one of the words that comes to mind. Longest 5 minutes of my life. It's another thing that comes to mind. No, you're marshaling. Final race of the evening coming up here. Four-wheel drive buggy. Looks like we got everybody. 2, 4, 5. Who are we missing up there? I know David had to marshal. Here comes Mr. St. Martin. He had to do a little marshaling. Give him a little extra time here. All right, let's roll him around. Let's check him in. Four-wheel drive buggy. Amen. Final race of the evening coming up here. All right, everybody all checked in. Let's set our grid. Chet Lamrick's your top qualifier this evening. He's going to be on the number 1. Noel Folden going to be on the number 2. Les Farjone going to be on the number 3. Jeffrey Jepson going to be on the 4. David St. Martin going to be on the 5. Mason Wank on that number 6. All right, our grid is all set here. Four-wheel drive buggy. Amen. Final race of the evening. Let's take it easy. Let's take it smooth. Let's have some fun. On the sound of the tone. Easy, easy, easy. It's a long race. No need to make anything happen on lap 1. Just a little single file action. Then we can get a good race going. Lap 2. Oh, man, Lambert's off the track. Long race, long race, long race. Got a fast car. Oh, man. Oh, first down, Matthew Andres. What a catch there from Matthew. Spectacular catch there from Andres. Right into the bread basket. Lambert's their top qualifier. A little work to do. He's got a fast horse. He's just got to ride it. Folding out front, pink with the blue. Working through the chicane. Farjone up in the 2 spot. Jepson in the 3. Lambrick's already clawing his way back up to the 4. Then it's St. Martin and Wank with 4:10 to go. Wank giving Farjone a little room. Giving our other leaders a bunch of room there. Mason Wank, good driving there from the young Mr. Wank. 1 minute down, 4 long minutes to go. Jepson and Lambrick's having a battle. Lambrick's trying to fan way by, trying to make it clean. Jepson trying to make that thing 8'6" wide. Lambrick's over the top. What a move there from Chet. It's Les Farjone to the point. Look away for a second. Farjone in the all-yellow, Folden in that 2 spot. These guys going wheel to wheel, and here comes Lambrick's. Folden back to the point. Farjone to the 2. Lambrick's in the 3. 1, 2, and 3 working through the sweeper right now. Folden a little kiss off the pipe. Wheel to wheel with Farjone. These guys working it. 3:20 to go. Onto the straightaway come Folden, Lambrick's, and Farjone. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, man, Folden slamming the door on Lambrick's. Farjone getting it wrong. Folden getting caught up. Lambrick's back to the front. Lambrick's a little scrub off the pipe. I believe it's Jeff Jepson to the 2 spot now. And it is. Lead battle working in front of the driver's stand. Lambrick's, Jepson. Here comes Farjone, and don't count out Noah Folden. Oh, man, Jepson, a little racing incident there. Farjone nowhere to go. Folden going to marshal him. 2:20 down, 2:40 to go. Lambrick's out front, Farjone in the 2, rather. Jepson in the 3, Folden in the 4. Good battle here, working in 4-wheel drive buggy. We're halfway down, halfway to go. Leader working on Mason Wank. Awesome driving there. Work together, work together. Right here, excellent. Leader on Mason. That'll work. Go, go, go. Little self-induced action there, and away we roll. Folden and Jepson having a little battle right there. $1:55 to go. Lambrick's out front. Farjone hanging with him in the 2. No Folden in the 3. Jeff Jepson in the 4. Watch it right in front. Langfeld on it. Oh, man, Chet going around the outside. Good look there from Langfeld. 1:35 to go. Watch coming on the straightaway go high. Good look there from Travis. Lambrick's working up the hill. That is your leader. Farjone in the 2. Folden going to get it wrong in a 3 spot, but got a little cushion there. Jepson got it wrong in the most inopportune time. Folden going to hang on. Watch you working up the hill. Hang on, Gravy. 1:05 to go. From top to bottom, it's Chet, Les, Noah, Jeff, David, and Mason. Excellent driving there from Lambrick and Wank. Oh, man, a little bump there from Wank and St. Martin. 45 seconds to go. Folden doing his best lap last time by 13.8. Back it up 14.3. Folden on the gas, moving fast. Oh, man, a little wheel touch there, him and Wank. 4:30 down, 30 to go. Jepson starting to close the gap here. Cross the line, 23 seconds to go. Folden on his lid. Jepson to the inside. These guys working through the chicane. This is going to be the final lap here. Battle for the number 3. Jepson in the all red, Folden in that pink with the blue. Oh, man, Les Farjone going to park it. Through the chicane, here comes Jeff Jepson. Folden to the inside. A beautiful move there from Noah Folden on the last lap, and that's it. Everybody is done. Folden executing that perfectly. What a battle, him and Jeff Jepson, but it's Chet Lambrick's going to take the win tonight. Farjone going to bring home the 2. Noah Folden sneaking in that 3 spot on the very end. Jeff Jepson 4, David St. Martin 5, and Mason Wank going to bring home the 6. Awesome race in the 4-wheel drive buggy class. The last race to close it out. That's how you do it right there. All right, guys, that concludes our racing for this evening. If you have a tab, head to the hobby store, get that cleaned up right away. There will be the most limited amount of practice ever. I'm going to put a timer on the screen. But if you have a tab, head to the hobby store, get that taken up before you do any of our very limited amount of practice. We appreciate you coming out. Appreciate you watching online. And don't forget, tomorrow kicks off our start of our summer hours. We'll be closed on Saturdays starting tomorrow, leading into, I think it's like maybe September is when it ends. So don't forget, we'll be closed tomorrow. We'll be open for practice Sunday, 11 to 4. Thanks, everybody.